Hello, hello, Karen with Creative Paper Artisan here. Today, I'm going to show you how I made these. And to be honest, these kind of came about as a happy accident. Sometimes the best things come about that way, don't they? So, yeah, I'm calling them Magnified Frame Hidden Paper Clips. What do you think about that? All right, stay tuned. Okay, so here's what happened. I had cut out a circle out of my paperclip embellishment thing that's in my kit to make. Let me just show you my reasoning behind doing that. Oh yeah, so I wanted a closure for this envelope, right? And I liked the tiny print on that, so I decided to sacrifice the paperclip embellishment to do that. Typically, you know, it comes in my Slay Your Own Dragons kit, and we do the paperclip here, glue this on top, and then you have a hidden paperclip, right? Well, so I was like, okay, I'll sacrifice this because this is the perfect print for what I want to do. But then I couldn't bring myself to just toss it or anything. And I was sitting here the other day staring at it, talking to a friend on the phone, and it just kind of came to me. I didn't intentionally cut it out in the center, but I kind of cut it out in the center. So this project has become the result of kind of a happy accident. So let me show you what idea came to my head. I haven't seen this before, so this may be like an original. I don't know. We'll see. So this is still going to be a paperclip embellishment, but we're going to do something fun with it. So I decided to make this a frame. It's going to be a frame. So I went ahead and I had the outside inked already, and I went ahead and inked the circle. And I'm going to, this is another piece of the kit that I'm going to sacrifice because I want to put her, I want to frame her. I think she's so pretty. The dragon on her lap, like it's a pet. So what we're going to do, I'm going to cut this out so that it fits right in there. I may even use these roses. Let me think about that. But let me kind of make a mark here. I don't have a whole lot of room to play with at the top, but I do on the bottom. So let me do this, and then, excuse me. I will, where'd my scissors go? Oh, they're there. Okay, it's all right. I got my scissors. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller than where I marked because I don't want her hanging out over the edges. And once again, if you hear dogs barking, I apologize. Those are my hooligans. They always seem to want to be barking when mommy's doing something. So actually I don't need all of that. So I'll just kind of trim that off. Okay. So I can do a little bit more off the bottom. All right, so there's my picture. Okay, so I'm going to hang on to this. I have an idea brewing. Okay. Let me glue this real quick to the back. And if the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to be a little bit more intentional because this isn't quite centered, and I may even put it up in the middle. But I think this is still going to look pretty cool. Pretty cool. So then let's do this. See how far down I can get her without. Okay. All right. So that's cool, huh? But wait, there's more. Oh, and I was going to tell you, you don't have to have this kit to make these, obviously. If you wanted to make one of these, this is the jumbo paper clip size. Let me get a ruler out. All you really need is cardstock, measured about 4. Well, this is 4 1/8, but approximately 4 by approximately 1 1/2. And then you just fold it in half. And then you take another piece of cardstock and cut it slightly smaller. I would say, I think I did it about 1/8 of an inch shorter and 1/8 of an inch less wide. And then that's your inside piece. Let me actually, I didn't, excuse my reach. Let me grab one of my jumbo paper clips so that you can see. So all you do is you take your inner piece, which is a little bit smaller, you slide your paper clip over that, and then you glue this puppy over that. But I'm going to embellish this a little bit further. Let me see here. I have epoxy stickers that are going to fit very nicely. This is a one inch circle punch, and I happen to have 1 inch epoxy stickers. Okay, here's my epoxy sticker. So, and these already come sticky. So I'm not going to do anything with it because it's just sticking on paper. So I think it's going to be just fine. So I'm going to put it over top of this, and it's going to look like domed glass, and it fits perfectly in that little hole. Can you see that? That's pretty stinking cool, if you ask me. Okay. Oops. So I also happen to have a piece of scrap sari silk that is the exact colors of this lovely pattern. Look at that. So I'm going to make a little, and honestly, this is to kind of cover the fact that this is a little bit wider. Some of my most successful ideas come from fixing mistakes or fixing problems. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of create like a little side ribbon, like a side ponytail, right about there. And I'm going to cut about this much off. I'm going to staple it with my trusty little Tim Holtz mini stapler. You could fix it on, other ways too. I'm not sure with ribbon like this if glue would really be enough. So I'm thinking a staple. I think I'm just going to let it have like a little tuft on the top. And then let's see if I can do this without, I kind of want it bunched in the middle. So bear with me. Best laid plans. Okay, lovely. And you know what I just thought of? I kind of want this to be, I'm going to make it more tassel-y. So I'm going to cut this in half, each one in half. So it has like smaller little strips, and it'll be a little bit more like a tassel. And sari silk, I think, looks really great when it's wrinkly. When it's wrinkled, it's very forgiving. It lets you like abuse it just a little bit and it ends up looking even greater. So, okay, I like that. But I'm not sure I like the exposed staple. Sometimes it looks great, sometimes not so much. And I'm thinking not so much right now. And actually, I want it to move over just a little bit. So I'm going to do another staple, and we're going to figure out how to camouflage it, okay? Hang tight. Hang with me here. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little flower here. Let's see. I've got these little roses. I think that might work well. I don't want it to be the focal point, so I think I may just keep it like the cream rose. Let's see. I've got a red one, which I know won't work. Ugh. The pink would work. But I don't really want the focal to be on the rose. I'm going to stick with the cream, kind of make it a little bit monotonish. And so, yeah, I like that. And that covers up the staples. And then, yes, okay. But that's kind of thick. I'm going to use the E6000 glue and get a glob of that on there. Good night. This glue, I can never keep it clean. I can't keep it clean. Okay, as long as I can get the glue out, I'm happy. Can I get the glue out? Can I? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. No, I need a needle. And there go my dogs, going crazy again. Daddy must be coming home. Okay, let's see. All right, it's coming up. I don't need a whole lot because it's a tiny space. Okay. All right, I'm going to hold that there for just a second. Okay, now let me clean this up real quick. Okay. What I'm thinking is I'm going to fussy cut the roses and see about adding them to the bottom. All right, let me see. Maybe along here. Maybe along there. I don't know. That looks as good as I thought it would. See what I'm trying to do here, though? Maybe coming from the bottom. And that little green leaf is not working as well as I thought it would. So let's just make it all kind of even Steven. I'm not sure I like it that much. I think I'm going to leave it off. But you seen what I was thinking? It's not quite, the shape isn't quite right. Maybe I cut it off too much. I don't know. I'm going to leave it though, because I'm actually really liking this. I'm liking it. I might need to hold that rose down a little bit more. Okay. So there's one. Okay. But now we do need to glue it. Hang on. Oh, I'm not having much. Well, look, with my glue again. Okay. So what did I do with the paper clip? What did I do with the paper clip? Fine. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put the paper clip on. I think I'm gonna put the glue on this end here. You do want to get it nice and glued up good and thick because you do want that to stick. This is actually not working very well. Let me take that little tip off because I want quite a bit to come out. There we go. There we go. Spread it around a little bit. A little bit more here. And then, all right. And then we just pop it over top of that. Make sure everything is lined up. Squeeze it really good. And I just really am liking how that epoxy sticker is looking on here. It looks like a magnifying glass kind of over top. It really makes the image pop out even more. So I think that's quite lovely. Quite lovely. And let's see, the white is showing a little bit more than it should. Let me trim that down just a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. So there's one down. That's pretty cool. All right. Now let me, hang on. Let me clean the glue off again. Okay. So I'm going to do another one. And this time, I'm going to put the circle up a little bit higher, even though I really like it kind of on the lower half. But you know what? Let's just experiment here a little bit, okay? I'm going to put it more in the middle. Well, I say that's kind of hard to judge where the middle is. Okay. All right, let's clippity clip right there. Okay. And I'm going to save this for something else. I might use it as another closure medallion. So, okay. So now, well, I didn't quite get it centered. Now this side is a little bit fatter, but that's okay. We will camouflage that as well. Okay, so let me ink the inside of the circle. And now what I need to decide, I'm going to be sacrificing another piece from my kit. This is one of the belly bands, and this is the small paperclip embellishment, and I just don't know. It's not quite wide enough. It kind of the edges show. So I think I'm going to go with this. Yeah, I'm going to go with this image. Let me see. I think that will work. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but the image it's a very faded vintage. It's a knight going after a dragon. And I think the knight being framed up will be the right. It'll be the right thing to do. I think so. That with a beautiful horse. So, okay, that's what I'm going to do. The colors go nicely. So let me do my little markings here. And, you know, like I said, you don't have to have this kit. You just need cardstock and, you know, some cool images that are just small enough. This is all very kind of working in miniature a little bit. Very small, which I love, miniature stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can be creative and use what you have if you don't want to go buy something else, which I totally understand. Okay, here's the dragon. I'm going to keep him for something else. And that, probably not. Okay. So, let me glue this puppy down. Actually, I think I can cut a little bit more off of here. It's such a cool vintage image. I love all the vintage images that I find when I go shopping for images to do my digital kits. I have found some of the neatest art. Okay. All righty. All right. Now, okay, so now I will grab another epoxy sticker. And carefully put it right on top. Yes. All right. Polish that off a little bit. So, okay. So now I want to embellish this a little bit more too. Let me think. How do we want to embellish it? I had this out. I think I might add some shiny bling to this one. Do I want to add a ribbon or lace? Let me see. Look at my scraps. Let me check out my scraps. I don't know. What if I did that with that in the middle? Yep. I think that's it. That's the ticket, because I'm going to staple this again, and I think I like the edges hanging over. Let me think about that for a minute, but I'm going to staple it like this. Actually, I'm going to staple it like this. Okay. And then I'm thinking three wide. Let me cut these 3 here. And I'm going to cut some of the little tiny little sticky pokey things that I don't need on there. All right. And I believe I'm going to have to use this again just because it needs to be nice and secure on there. I should find some tweezers. It'll be easier to hold this with tweezers, I think. Yeah, I think I got it working though. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm going to hang on to this for a minute, kind of push it down. Okay. All right. You know what? I think I like it. Sometimes less is more, which is hard for me to do because I like to overdo things sometimes. But I'm kind of liking the simplicity of this. I do need to hold that a little bit more. I'm going to need to put some weight on that. Let me see. Something flat and heavy. Here we go. I'm going to put that on there. Okay. So there you go. That's, I think, I'm just going to leave that one as it is. Keep it simple and classy. And I'm kind of in love with these epoxy stickers. They really make the picture pop, don't they? Not sure if that shows up on camera as well as it does in real life. And even though it's not centered, I don't know. Should I try to disguise it even more? No, I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. I think it is fine. But I do need to continue with the paperclip. I'm going to shave off some of this ahead of time this time. I think because of the epoxy, it makes everything thicker, and it just seemed to kind of move everything down. I don't know. I was going to play it safe and shave a little bit off beforehand. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right, you guys. So there, I've got some more fun embellishments for my journal that I'm making for myself. So let's just kind of put them to the test, eh? Put them to the test. Nice, nice. Let's put on the pinkish paper here. I like it. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Have you seen anything like this before? I haven't seen anything like this. So I'm thinking it was a happy accident that I came across. So yeah, there you go. Pretty fun and super easy, as you saw. So thank you for watching, and you guys have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.